Hi, I'm Val, everyone's favorite harem protagonist, and this is week 12 of reviewing an isekai show every week until I get a fourth girlfriend. It's the penultimate episode of Wrath Month, and we're talking about the rising of the shield hero. The premise of a group summons to fight the demon lord is not new, and it could have been interesting given that the main character is the outsider of the group, having not interacted with any isekai or fantasy or computer games that are useful models for the other heroes to understand the world that they're in. But it doesn't take long before the premise of him being an outsider gets turned to make the tone really fucking terrible, as he suffers a false rape allegation for the simple crime of being the guy who summoned to use the shield in the party that is full of people with weapons because the state religion hates the shield hero for shrugs, question mark reasons. With no allies on his side, he decides to turn to indulging in slavery as his only way forward and turns into an incredibly bitter person in ways that are just not interesting. The undercurrent of misogyny and misanthropy is really telling about the kind of person who is writing this story. Which is to say, there are so many fucking rumors about the author of this series being a woman, and if that's the case, she's still a misogynist. This talking point basically only ever gets brought up in an attempt to deflect from a series where the main character gets accused of rape by a woman who he then later legally changes the name of to bitch for her crimes of disrespecting him and being a piece of shit. The presence of slavery in a lot of isekai series is a really off-putting thing, and they don't do anything interesting or redeeming with it here. Anyway, next time we will be talking about the last show for Wrath Month, which is going to be Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. As usual, if you want to make this series end sooner than it will naturally, you can find me on Blue Sky or in the Discord linked in the description or replies, depending on where you're watching this. Thanks for watching.